Okay, inshallah. Bismillah, we will start here. So this is our lesson 4. So we hope that this video is good. Lesson 3, there's no video for lesson 3. All right, let's have a look at what we have done last week. So this is the thing that I wanted to stress. We are actually taking, okay, to study about the element, okay, to study about the atom of the element, the subatomic particles of the atom, which are the proton, neutron, and the electron. So you can see the symbol small p for proton, neutron, small n, and electron, small e. And then about the atomic number here, what happened here is that this is actually in the periodic table. You got atomic number and mass number. Okay, what do you need to know about atomic number? You do need to memorize, or you do need to know by heart what is actually the definition of atomic number. It's actually the number of proton in the nucleus of an atom. You have to be able to define it. Number of proton in the nucleus of an atom. Right, they always ask this question in the multiple choice. Sometimes they try to trick you. They will say the number of electron in an atom, which is wrong, yeah? Do not answer the number of electron in an atom. It's the number of proton in the nucleus of an atom. And then another term that you have to know by heart, the mass number. These two you can find in the periodic table. And how to use it, I will show to you afterward. The number of proton, so mass number is the number of proton plus the number of neutron in the nucleus of an atom. Very easy. Proton plus neutron is mass number. Okay, this is what we did last week as well. This is the metal, the element, we can see, but the atom we cannot see. So this is where sometimes for some people, chemistry can be very difficult. Why? Because we cannot see something that we are learning. So in other words, I cannot get like in my kitchen, okay, I want to dissect an atom. It's not possible. Okay, non-metal, this is my example of non-metal. Gases are non-metal. Now you can see the arrangement of the atom, yeah? So we got, this is what we call gas molecule. We can see that in the solid form, metal is actually in the solid form. The arrangement is actually closely packed in a regular pattern. But when you can see that the non-metal, for example, gases, we cannot see gases. What about the atom? We cannot see as well. So we represent by a drawing here. Okay, when we study about gases, so this is what we can see. If you were to be able to see, yeah, this is what we can see. The nitrogen gas is where the two atoms of nitrogen combine together, forming what we call a molecule. See a molecule there. And then we can see carbon dioxide. We got one atom of carbon, two atoms of oxygen. So that's why the symbol is CO2. What about oxygen gas? Oxygen gas is also a molecule. Okay, O2. You got O2 there. Water is also a molecule. Okay, so we got H2O here. And then we got the noble gases. Now we can see that these are the percentage in the atmosphere. One might say that oxygen is the largest percentage, but no, it's wrong. Oxygen only 21%, but we have nitrogen is the largest percentage here. Why? Allah knows best. Okay, this is the creation of Allah. Carbon dioxide only less than 1% in our atmosphere. Water about 1 to 4%. What about the noble gases? We call it negligible. Negligible meaning less than 1%. A combination of this, yeah? Okay. Now let's check it out. Check it out, the periodic table, as I promised you. You see this number in the periodic table. We have number 3, the smaller number, and we have number 7, the bigger number. What do you mean by that? This is what I told you just now. Okay, the smaller number is the atomic number. Atomic number. The bigger number in your periodic table is what we call the mass number. So what is atomic number just now? is the number of proton inside the nucleus of an atom. Simple. What is actually the bigger number? That is actually proton plus neutron inside the nucleus of an atom. Okay. Now you can see here, yeah, this is the periodic table. This is sometimes they will use the Latin labeling, sometimes they will use the modern labeling numbering system, yeah. So this is group number 1, group number 2, and then no group, blank, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6, 7. In the old day, we call it group 8. Sometimes nowadays we still call it group 8, but nowadays we call it group 0. Remember that, group 0. Okay. Now, what about going down the group? It's what we call period number. So we start counting the period is from the helium. Period number 1, period number 2, period number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7. Yeah. So total period number is actually going down 7. Remember that. Why is it so important to know the group number and the period number? I tell you why. Okay, let's have a look. All right, let's check it out. I already took sodium from the periodic table. There you go. Where is sodium? Here is sodium. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at sodium here. Maybe you can participate. What's the atomic number, please, for sodium? You can unmute your mic. Can you tell me, any one of you? What's the atomic number for sodium here?
11.
11, Mabruk, Masya Allah. What's the mass number? Mass number for
23.
sodium? 23, Mabruk. You see how easy this is. Alhamdulillah. Okay, let's have a look at the group number. Group, yeah? Sodium is in group number 1. How do I know? See, number 1 here, group number 1. Done. Okay, let's have a look at the period number for sodium. Okay, it is very wrong to count the period number from lithium. Remember, we count from helium. So how do I count? 1, 2, 3, there you go. So sodium is actually in fact in period number 3, not period number 2. Okay, why is this so important? It is very, very important. Okay, all right. So this is what I wrote down. So period number 3, group number 1. Okay. Now atomic number, we already seen it in the periodic table, is 11, and I put here the mass number is actually 23. How do we know what is proton? Proton is the atomic number just now, so 11. Okay, so this is the beauty thing about electron. Electron number will follow how many proton in your nucleus. So in other words, proton 11, automatically electron also 11 for an atom. You see how simple this is. Okay, what is the number of neutron? Very easy. Get the mass number minus the proton. 23 minus 11, you will have 12. Halas, no problem. Yeah? Okay, good. Right. My question is, why is it so important for me to know the period number? Because when we want to draw the circle just now, so this circle is what we call an orbital of an atom. I already drawn it for you. So 3, period number 3, meaning 3 orbital for sodium. 1, 2, 3. What is that actually? What are the orbital for? The orbital is where the electron are. Okay. Now, I have 11 electron. How should I put my electron? Okay, arrange my electron in my orbital. There is a rule here. Orbital number 1, maximum 2 electron only. So that's why we have 2 electron here. Okay. What about orbital number 2? Maximum 8. Normally we draw them in pair. Okay, pair here. There you go. So 8 electron. All right, so let's count now. So you got 2 here, you got 8 here, 10. But how many electron? 11. So there you go. We must have 1. There you go. 1 more electron there. So let's count 2, 8, 11. MashaAllah. 11 electron. Okay, let me tell you something. The group number will be the same as this number of electron in your what we call the outer shell. This outer shell is what we call outer shell orbital. Okay, outer shell electron. So I'm going to write it down here. Outer shell electron. Okay, run 10 minutes left here. So 10 minutes. Inshallah, we will have time. So the outer shell electron is equivalent to 1. There you go. How do I know that? The outer. And this outer shell electron is also called valence electron. I'll write this down here in the notebook. This term is very valence electron. So how many valence electron? 1. There you go. And then what else is actually that you do need to know when we see the atomic structure of your sodium here? We call electronic configuration. Write this down in your notebook. So how to write down the electronic configuration is very easy. Orbital number, the first orbital, 2 electron. And we use a comma, yeah? Comma. Orbital number 2, 8 electron, comma. And then the last orbital, 1. There you go. So the electronic configuration is 281. Oh, mashallah, yeah? This is the beauty of learning. Learning what? Learning chemistry. Okay, we'll try to do the next one. There you go, magnesium. Let's try to do this quickly together, inshallah, yeah? So magnesium, atomic number. Okay, can somebody shout to me? What's the atomic number here? I'm going to type this. Anybody? Come on, come on, come on. We are out of time. Look at the magnesium. We've got 24 and 12 here. So what's the atomic number? The atomic number is always the smaller number. Can somebody shout to me? What is it? Okay. You prefer to chat, huh? Okay, atomic number is 12. Good. Mass number will be 24. There you go. All right. I would love to see to hear your voice. Okay, proton. Proton. How many proton? Somebody? Come on, come on, come on.
12.
12. Mabruk. Electron?
Also 12.
Mabruk. Neutron? Quickly, quickly.
Also 12.
La. Okay, 12. Okay, 12. 24 minus 12, also 12. Mabruk. Okay. All right, period number. Let's have a look at the periodic table, yeah, magnesium. Can somebody shout to me? Which period number is magnesium? So magnesium is here. Period number. Okay, somebody answer it. Period number. No, it's not period number 2. It's period number 3. Why? Because we have to come from helium. 1, 2, 3. There you go. 3, yeah? Period number 3. Okay, which group number? Can somebody answer? Group number, please. Group number. Number 2, Mabruk Sarah. Okay. So, mashallah, yeah, alhamdulillah. I think I will allow next time people to, this is good, yeah. So, period number 3 just now. Group number 2. Inshallah, after Ramadan, you can participate, yeah. Group 2. Okay. How do I actually fill in? So, in this, okay, how do I draw the orbital? Look at the period number. 3 orbital. So, 1, 2, and then 3. So 3 orbital. Then I have to fill in how many electron? 12 electron here. 12 electron. So how to fill in the first orbital first? Okay, I already did this for you. There you go. 2 electron. Maximum 2 electron. The first orbital. Can somebody tell me the second orbital maximum? How many electron? Tell me.
8.
8. Mabruk. So 2. 4, 6, we always pair them up. Okay, we count 2 here, 8 here, already 10, but we have 12 electron. Okay, what it would be the outer shell electron? Come on, come on, come on. Outer shell electron, somebody, please. 2, Mabruk, mashallah. I'm happy to see that you got it, mashallah. Okay, I know this is 1, but I'm going to put another 1 here. Because there's another one. Another 1 electron. Okay, my bad here. Just 1 second. I'm just going to add in here. There you go. So 2 electron. Okay, can somebody shout to me? What is actually the electronic configuration? I'm going to write it down here. Electronic configuration, please. I start with 2, comma.
282.
282. You see how easy this is. This skill is very, very important. So that's why I'm willing to go very slow. That's why I'm repeating what we have done last week. 4 minutes, we can do that. Okay, with oxygen. So oxygen is actually a non-metal. Okay, so let's have a look here. Atomic number. Abra, raise hand. Yes, what happened, Abra? Are you?
I want to say, you can figure out the period and the group without looking at the periodic table.
You cannot. You have to look at the periodic table.
But in my book, you can sometimes do it by the number of outer shells, which you can do by just looking at the atomic number.
Yes.
And
okay, my point is that if they did not give you any outer shell or anything, you cannot, yeah? So you have to use the
yeah, so you need the numbers, but you don't need to see its position.
Exactly. So yes, correct. If you know, like for example, if they already gave you the period number and they already gave you the group number, it is possible, okay, for you to know what is actually the the outer shell and how many orbital if they already give you the period. Okay, it's the other way around, isn't it? Okay, now for example, oxygen is actually, okay, for example, if they give you already oxygen is actually in period number 3. Okay, let's do this here. Now for example, if they give you like this, period number 2, sorry, period number 2, and group number would be group number 6. Okay, now for example, if this is given to you, can you know what is actually the without the periodic table? Can you actually draw it? Yes. So what do you need to do? Draw 2 orbital representing the period. Okay, 2 orbital is the period number. And then the group number will represent the outer shell electron. So in other words, you can put 6 here, yeah? 2. We can work it backward. 4. Okay. Okay, 6. Only 6 here. 2, 4, 6. If that is the case, what would be inside here? Inside here is actually maximum 2. If that is the case, what would be the atomic number? Atomic number would be 2, 4, 6, 8. So there you go. This is what Abra was saying just now. Okay. So meaning we know what is actually the proton. There you go. Proton also 8. Electron also 8. Okay. But the neutron, I need to know what is the mass number. Mass number for oxygen is actually 16. So 16 minus 8 would be 8 as well. There you go. Bismillah. Okay, somebody is asking a question. Oh, okay. You're telling me. Alhamdulillah. So Alhamdulillah. So we are done today. Yeah, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. I'm so happy to hear from you. And then you are really, really a fast learner. Okay, mashallah. So what you can do here is that I will try to give something on YouTube. Okay, just visit the YouTube, subscribe to Sahn Art. There you go. It's free anyway. This is where you can find me. And then I will try to give something on YouTube. Okay, for you to practice, inshallah. And I'll see you again, inshallah, here. Okay, so we'll just stop the recording first.